All right. Let me tell you how I ended up revamping my week all by myself because this whole thing is a journey. So, this is my U-Parts week. It originally came nice and wavy, soft, beautiful, bouncing, giving what it's supposed to give. But me, I went and packed a whole lot of moves on it. And you already know what happened. The waves just disappeared. It went from soft beach waves to what I don't even know right now, looking so hard, dry, and sticky. So I said, okay, no problem. Let me call the salon and fix this quickly. First salon said $95. I said, okay, let me check another salon. Second salon said $90. And that one is even with booking appointment to not even working. Now, let me break it down for my people in Nigeria in case you don't know. Because this is where it got real. So, $95 approximately exchange rate in Nigerian currency is 129,154 naira as of today, April 18, 2026. And the second salon, which is $90, is about 122,356 naira for wash and set to hey. I mean washing my hair and giving it back to me. That's how much it costs. Ordinary wash and set. Anyway, I just paused and said, wait. Even if I wanted to go with the one for $90, but with booking an appointment, I'm like, okay, no, I can as well do this myself. So I just paused and said, wait, is this wig made of gold? Obviously not. Because what is going on? That was the moment I said, you know what? I'm doing this myself. So I went to the store and bought everything I needed, magnetic rollers. Look at that soft touch wash. Magnetic rollers. I got some rubber bands, some pins, shampoo, conditioner, everything. Because honestly, this week is not even bad. It's just that I just need it back to that wavy life, right? First thing I did, I washed it like you can see thoroughly. I washed it again and again, all right? Not just one wash. I washed it multiple times until the water was running clean. I needed all that product build up gone completely. Then I shampooed it properly, like you can see. This is the second time I'm shampooing, washing it. Soft touch, gentle washing, scrub gently, right? After that, I'll also add mayonnaise, but I have to make sure I wash it thoroughly. Wash the cup as well, because sometimes you might think it's not dirty, but the fact that you put product on your head and then you put the wig on, you still apply product on your wig. Of course, if you put it in water, you'll be surprised how the color will change. The water in that, you know when you put your wig, it's going to change a lot because of all that product. So, girl, it's a lot of work though. Washing and washing and washing thoroughly. And then that is my conditioning. I condition it, wash it again, wash it out again and again. If you have the time, you can do it yourself and save that money for something else. Because they're not going to do nothing special to it than what you're just doing, what I'm doing right now. Man, all that money. Wash and say to an official. To look beautiful in America, you have to have your pocket loaded. So, again, that is my mayonnaise. Yes, you heard me right. Don't judge me, it works. You're gonna see how silky and shining this is gonna turn out to be. Yeah, apply it everywhere, spread it all over the hair, get enough to go round. It is really, really gonna work out really nice. Okay, so gentle, gentle touch. Then I grab my Ziploc bag, squeeze out the water. You don't want the water all over the Ziploc because it's actually going into the microwave. Yeah, you heard me right. Microwave. So put it right in there. Okay. There you go. Microwave. So you put it for 3 minutes in the microwave. But guess what, girl? I didn't put mine for 3 minutes because I don't want the boss come downstairs and see me put hair in the microwave and he'll be like, "Oh my God, not again, this African girl." But that is how they do it. But he would just think I don't know what I'm doing, African girl. So I just couldn't wait for 3 minutes. It is so hot. I'm telling you. Very hot. Look at that. Really shining and looking silky. It's a lot of work. So, anyways, I actually don't blame the people in the salon because, as you can see, it's a lot of work. I'm sure they also do this even in the salon. They put it in the microwave too. So, anyways, after all that conditioning, I rinsed everything. I rinsed everything out, and immediately I could see the difference. You can see the difference too. The hair was looking shiny, silky, like it was thanking me. Right. But at this point, I ain't gonna lie. I started understanding why salons charge that much. Because this thing is worth it. It is worth it. Keep rinsing and rinsing and rinsing. Yeah, it is. So next step, I'll just apply a little mousse again. But this time small, small, not the whole bottle. Not the whole bottle like before. Then I started wrapping the hair around the rollers. So you need the mousse for it to hold the curls and then make it shining again. You know, you want the hair to shine, right? So you keep doing that. That's my magnetic roller. So I actually tried two methods, right? First method was putting the rubber band when I wrap the rollers around, and then I use a rubber band. Then the second one, I use a pin. But you know what? I prefer the pins because they hold the curls. They hold the hair tighter and smoother. The rubber band were okay, but not giving that firm hold I wanted. So you can choose what works best for you. Again, after setting everything, you have two options. You can either sit under a dryer or just have it or leave it to air dry if you have that time, right? But for me, I was checking it like every 5 minutes, like a new baby. So I also have a hand dryer, but I just didn't want to use the hand dryer. So now let's take it down and see what we have. Look at that cold. Look at that. It is beautiful. It worth the hard work, right? Of course. I like the fact that, you know, sometimes you try something the first time. If it doesn't work out, then you have a second chance to try because it might be better. But my first time trying it, I think I like the results so far. So once it dried, everything dried up. I took it down like you can see, and then I went straight to put in this bag. I have to apply again the most because this hold the curls and give it that shining look you want. So now I'm gonna bring my iron because I'm gonna iron it. Yes, I'm gonna iron it because I need the top right smooth. Let it smooth, lay down properly. See that? It's so beautiful. So I now notice that if I had used bigger rollers, I would have the bigger curls than this. But it's okay. I like this too. So I need this up to stay very smooth and lay down very smooth. I actually like the way it turned out. Look at that. Look at that. So I went in gently with heat. Just a little iron, to smooth things out. And please be careful here. Don't go and burn your don't go and burn your wig. We are trying to save money, not destroy the whole investment. And finally, when I took everything down, tell me why this hair came out beautiful. Soft waves, shining, bouncy. Like I just picked it up from a salon. Look at that. I just smiled and said, this is nice. This is nice. So you can do it yourself if you have the time.